Yeah. I'm like a real news reporters from the 80s. They used to do this for real. Like that's their notes. Like before computers. And okay, is that it, Rhonda? Is that all we have going on over the West Coast, East Coast? All right, thank you, Rhonda. You can get off your knees now, Rhonda. Just kidding. We all know those anchors from the mainstream media just have wires hanging down. There's nothing there. It's like, come on. Come on. You know what? I was writing back to one of my subscribers who was very kind to me. And I wrote a whole page of shit. Yes, page. What does that remind you? These people, this show, it's a giant, we're living in a giant, like, Shakespearean play. It's for real. And it's like going to one of those fucking houses, what I want to do, which is go to the house and anyway, let me go backtrack for a sec. Sorry, guys. I'm the news guy. Let's start over. Oh, all right. It looks like Hurricane Dorian is doing its damage, as Homeboy was saying that it smelled like the stench of dead bodies. Go figure. Our population is decreasing. We should all be happy. I swear to God, unless it's your people, like that, you know. Do you like this Mickey Mouse shirt? This is fucking badass, bitches. It's Mickey is pissed, and then it's like fire. Right? This shirt, I had to get it. I'm like, oh, I gotta get that, no matter how much it is. That's what you want to have at, like, outside at my store. Check this out. I didn't even open up yesterday because I was like, man, it's like 110 degrees. There's no one here. No, there was no business this weekend because it was really, really hot. I live in the desert, right? It's gonna be cold soon. I mean, not cold, but cool. And then everyone comes here. And this year, that's way bigger. They've got 3 stages. This one over here, it's gonna be throwing raves. Boom, right next door. That's the only drug I do is ecstasy. And peyote and mushrooms, of course. That's for not to party. That's for for when I'm in the sweat lodge and stuff. I'll trip. Or I'll go out in the desert itself and eat the mushrooms, right? And then, or peyote, and talk to Mescalito and sing my peyote songs and just read about peyote and you'll understand. Well, no, you won't. You gotta take it. And you gotta have a shaman help you because you just can't do it right away. I mean, you can't just find it and eat it. I guess you could, but I don't know. They prepare it into some tea. My sister, though, she goes up to Oregon to her friend that lives on the reservation up there in Oregon, I believe, or Washington. And she always brings me back a little bit of peyote buttons. So I know really good. So I don't know. And that's the Pacific Northwest. She might grow it somehow indoors or something. I don't know. I can't imagine a cactus growing in the Pacific Northwest. Somebody said that I have a good voice. I should read scary stories. Like I would be good at, and I actually can read. I can, or because I read for people, right? And like I've read a whole book for people, books. And I can do it, man. I can totally do it. I have a big vocabulary. I know how things are supposed to sound. Sometimes in a book, like there's a name or something that you're not sure how, and say it's something like, I don't know, whatever, and you can't keep, you just call it one thing in your head, right? Like every time you see that word, you think this certain thing, and it comes to find out it's pronounced totally different. But for you, it doesn't really matter. You know, it's like half a dozen of one, six of the other. It doesn't fucking matter, right? And so anyway, so I wanted to, my last video, it was very candid. I'm not sure what that word means. I think it means that I was open, right? Like I was very candid. I was very open about my life and everything that I've been through. Not everything I've been through. That would be like probably 100 hours of just me talking like this, like Ben Stein and one monotone voice. I can't do it. I have my own voice. I have this weird fucking, when I was in jail once in Santa Barbara, and they're like, what are you? Really, like, what's your I mean, my friends, they're like, what's your nationality? Like, really, what are you? Like, what are you? I'm like, I'm Native American and Norwegian. They're like, you don't look American at all. You look, I don't know. No one could say what, but it wasn't American. And I told them I'm Native American. You know, I'm indigenous to this land, and the other half is straight from Norway. So that's me. Boom, boom. Right? And they're still like, I don't know what to put my finger on. It's probably because I'm like a demigod. Like I'm fucking like a pharaoh or something. I don't know. No, I'm just playing. Nah, but you know what I'm saying? Nah, not really. I don't even know what I'm saying. I lost so much money on this fucking football game when I was in jail. I was, because it was a fucking, everyone knows that play where they fucked the Jets. It was the Tennessee Titans. This was in the year 2000. I remember I was in jail on 2000 New Year's Eve. Even though 2001 was really the turn of the millennium, because there was no year zero, fools. But it still was going to roll all the cameras over. And I told my friends, because we were all worried about Y2K shit. I mean, we all had we had weapons and shit, and we were like a militia and stuff. Like when Waco happened, we went down there with our SKSs and shit, packed with ammo to support them. And we got turned back at the border by the National Guard as they were going to fuck us up and kill us. So we bolted back at the Texas state line. Dude, I don't know if you realize how big Texas is. Okay, we were coming from Colorado. We were hardcore. We trained everything. It was cool. I mean, if you look up militia, it's every able-bodied citizen in America. That's you too, you illegals. Pick up a gun. No, you probably got one at the house. I'm just kidding. You know, I had to do it. Anyway, so you probably got one at the house. And you know, that's our thing. That's what we do. I forgot what I was even talking about, but yeah, it's the right to bear arms. You can kill more people with a car. You could, if Stephen Paddock from Vegas wanted to kill that many people, he had a pilot's license and owned 2 planes. He would fly right into that crowd. It's bullshit to disarm people. Do you realize how many people die from assault weapons every year, which they're trying to ban? Like 0.00000001%. Okay. Jesus Christ. This whole country's gone to fucking hell in a handbasket. It's sad. And the Mandela effect, I think, is merely God pulling the veil off of things, but saying, look, you cannot rely on what you see physically. You've got to know what's in your heart, in your gut feeling. When you have a gut feeling or you know something in your heart, that's God, okay? And you do better do what he says, not that voice to skull bullshit, which you don't even have to worry about if you smoke pot because it blocks it. But they're trying to take out the cannabinoid that does it and just take that one out because they use it for crowd control. Like when all the Iraqis sit down their guns at the same time and put their hands up, it was because we had voice to skull technology. You can go online, they're joking about this in the Iraqi war. And so we have these crowd control device things. They're like an army truck and they fold up on the top to this big, like almost like a dish, but it's like a, like this, right? And it's really big. And they parked them and they sent the phrase in Iraqian or whatever right into their head. This is Allah. Lay your guns down now in the name of Allah and put your hands up. And that's why everyone did it at the same time for no reason. They all just laid it down and went like this. It was mind control. And if you go through every school shooter and stuff, said, I heard voices in my head telling me to do this. It is a fact that they can do it. They admit it. They have that technology. And they had it voice to skull back then in the Iraqi war. Can you imagine what they have now? This was when I was 18. This was like 30 years ago. And they're usually it used to be 30 years ahead, but I think exponentially, and the more they want to hide, it just depends. We have things that probably blow our minds if we saw them or knew about it. I mean, there's some serious crazy shit going on. And just buckle up, kids, like Mickey right here. Fucking just do it. Or don't. I might just lay down and go limp and be like, get 2 more guys to carry me around. I ain't doing shit. Or kill me. I'll tell them that right there. I'll pull out my fucking shit and be like, boom. Just make it fast. I mean, because I don't want to live in a fucking tyrannical police state. Fuck that. Who wants to live in that? This country was awesome. I mean, I'm 45. I had a childhood, thankfully, before the internet or anything. So we could run around at night. No one locked their doors or cars or anything. My childhood was fucking awesome, man. I feel bad for the kids now. But they're always going to find a way around. Like, they'll be able to bust open their phone and change it and shit. They're going to be able to do. They can already communicate. I see my niece. I've been to their parties, birthday parties with a bunch of 5 and 6-year-olds and shit. And they have powers. I'm not fucking around with you. They have powers of telekinesis and telepathy. I watch them do it. I'm not even fucking around. I watch them fucking move shit close to them. They don't even think about it. And I'm watching, right? Like this from across the room, like, what the fuck, right? And these kids are like fucking those 5 white kids with white hair and red eyes. Nah, I'm just kidding. They're not like that. But 3 times now I've been around a group, my niece, at 4, 5, and 6 years old. Or no, 5, 6, and 7. And she has a birthday party, and there's all these other kids the same age, and they have powers. They are on a higher vibration than we are. They're like, they don't even talk. They can sit. I watch them. They can move shit. They can fucking talk to each other without even talking, like telepathy, mental telepathy, ESP, and all that kind of thing. It's crazy, you guys. I mean, it is fucking insane. And she comes, my grandma's or my mom's passing away, you know, or whatever. She's going through this brain cancer thing. And the little one is like, my niece who just turned 7. She's like, Grandma, it's her grandma. She's like, Grandma, just go if you want, you know, right? My mom's like, I know, I'm waiting. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, really. I think that's what she said to me. Anyway, but then she says, I said, are you worried about Grandma? And she said, yeah. I said, what do you think about it when Grandma passes away? And she's like, well, it's all right. God has a plan for everybody. I think God, and no one ever taught her this shit, man. She taught us. I remember her telling me some crazy shit. Like, I was like, from a 3-year-old, what are you talking about, right? And now it's like, what? It's unbelievable to watch what they do. They can fucking see around corners and shit. They got us. They know, right? Something's up. They're on a higher vibrational level. I've been around them 3 years in a row. I swear to God. And this time I was really looking for it. First time I noticed it. Second time I observed. Third time I was gonna really go in and make sure. But it's true. It happens. It's happening. It's weird. It's cool. So what I'm saying is they have a chance. Like I'm Mr. Doom and Gloom. Oh, you know, the kids don't have a chance. Why bring a kid into the world right now? And then listen to this, you guys. I went, Kira, you can't just give Kira, that's my niece's name, Kira Joy. Excuse me. Excuse me. I said, Kira, no, oh yeah, she said, Grandma, nah, when she passes on, she'll just be like, you know, a spirit, flying around and going into wherever. Yeah, I get that. She said, like, she started telling me, and I'm like, okay, well, what is asking her shit, right? And she's telling me, oh yeah, Grandma will go to wherever she needed. I'm not happy for Grandma. She's running around like happy. She's like, it's tough right now, I know, but Grandma's gonna be so happy when she just goes and is able to just go fly away. Like, she knows, she understands death. I mean, at such a young age, it's beautiful because death isn't a bad thing. It's a good thing. If you're spiritually clean, if you're not a fucking pedophile or something, like you're not Jeffrey Epstein or Hillary Clinton, you're probably gonna be all right. You know, just don't fuck up too bad or whatever. Like, I don't know. I did some stupid, broke the law in some dumb way, and I didn't even really have to. And I mean, nothing serious. It's like I had like a candy bar or something I took, I think. And it was just because no one was helping me or whatever. And I was waiting, and I just didn't have the money really. I was getting smokes, and so I just kept it. And I was walking home, and I just didn't feel right about it, you know? And I'm telling him, you know what I said to myself? I'm like, Les Miserables, however you say it, right? That play where the guy, it's about a dude who has a loaf, he steals a loaf of bread, and this guy's hardcore chasing him, this cop, this Bobby, he's chasing him down, right? Homeboy, he finally gets back to where his family is, and he huddles in. It's a loaf of bread so his family can eat. And the cops got his fucking gun beaded right on his face, you know, and he had a turn of heart. He realized this man only did that out of desperation, and he did it to feed his family, and he had no choice. And which does a man deserve to die for that? Like, this is what he's thinking on, like, that moment. And he's like, nah. He holsters it, and he's like, I'm out. You gotta be able to make those calls and those distinctions as a police officer. I think they should have to go to some kind of training. And they should definitely, like, it used to be in Denver, you had to live in the fucking, where your beat was. You had to live within your beat, your district. So if you want to work in Watts, you got to live there. You know? It's just crazy. I wouldn't want to. It's scary to. I always hated cops, and I have a couple of friends that are cops, but other than that, I don't even like telling. I don't like being told what to do, but I don't even like telling people what to do. I owned my own business and had employees. And instead of going, go do it, I'm like, if you want, you could maybe do that. Like, I'm not the kind of person like, do that. Or, and I don't like no one saying that to me. So, what am I supposed to say about it? Anyway, it's been it's only 22 minutes. For me, that's nothing. I come back, I watch these over again, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. Or I look at something, and I look at, oh, man, look at that, or I sound like an idiot or whatever. It's, again, like, whoever didn't see that, I tell people I do this. I go, yeah, I do YouTube sometimes. Or I go on, and they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, I have a YouTube channel. You know what? Oh, I wanted to say this. Macy, my best ultimate friend, subscriber, everything. I was trying to tell her, answer her, and 3 times in a row, it erased it, like a whole page I'd written her. Twice. So on the third one, I'm like, fuck it. I made it really short, and I said, I'll just go on live and talk about it and tell you. But anyway, I hope she could probably fast forward it. Anyway, I wanted to just tell her, she said, oh, your jokes are funny. And thank you. I appreciate that. Like, it meant so much to me for someone to say that to me. Because, I don't know what you got. No one ever leaves feedback, really. No one ever really. But I only have 100 people that are 101. I had 102, but someone quit. A few people quit, and then I got a few more. It's really weird how it works. But I've always been around 100, which is fine. I don't want a big channel. I can run like straight fucking movie parts of movies and shit, and they don't catch it. I don't want a big channel. Hey, look at me. All that noise. Anyway, I love you guys very, very much. And Macy, thank you so much. And if you guys want to help buy my art, I know I haven't put it up yet, really, but I'm going to put it up. And also, if you want, I'm going to literally on the, either Facebook or YouTube, I'm going to put $40 goal for a GoFundMe for medicine. For my meds, I can't pay for them. I swear to God. And it's $40. So I'm gonna put that up. I mean, I don't want to eat up the devil's pot. I don't want people to think I'm like some kind of scam artist. That's why I'm being upfront about it. It's for my medicine, and that's what it's for, not heroin or anything. It's for weed with cannabis, which is medicine. I can't sleep or eat without it. So, yeah, I mean, I have a PayPal. I should put it up there, and I'll put a GoFundMe. I don't know. I have one up for my mom. Me and my sister do. Last, it was 25,000 was the goal, which they used. We had 8 something so far, and then they used that. They sold their house. They're changing this cottage area on my sister's property into a little house for them. So thank God that was there. So that's what they've been doing, is building that and stuff. So I'm gonna go. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think. What should I talk about? What do you want me to do? Do you like my slideshows? Do you want music? What do you want? I don't know. I'll do whatever. And you want me to do cartwheels? I'll do fucking cartwheels. You want me to juggle? I'll juggle. You want me to juggle? Use dirty needles from the gutter? I'll do it. Just let me know. Okay.